There we
Let's
go.
see.
Can you hear me?
Yep, can you see me okay?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my life together. And of course, as soon as we go live, Miss Thing decided she wants to move the puppies around. Not on my, not right now, please. I'm already stressing the heck out. Oh, hey there. I'm gonna send you a wave. Dad by Dale. We're gonna get started in a little minute here. Just waiting to see who else is gonna be able to join us for our first ever live Healing
That is correct.
session. Uh, this is not scripted whatsoever. We
That's
just
right.
going off the cuff. We just gonna let y'all know what's going on. Let me see if we can get some folks in here.
And let me see if I'll make sure I'm
Oh, did I lose you?
okay.
Okay, I thought I lost you. I wasn't sure.
Now I put my
I
phone on do not disturb, I think.
had
So
to do the same thing. I'm like, okay, we need to go on and put that on Do Not Disturb.
yeah.
Uh,
So that should stop phone calls.
it
Should.
should. Keyword should.
That's right.
In that sentence. Oh, my MacBook is doing something crazy over here. You know how when you're in WebEx and it does that on your screen?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
all the time.
that's I got 10 different screens open here. But we'll see. We'll see who we get to join. You know, we'll give everybody a minute. It's only 2 minutes after 7, and you
That's right.
know, people need
It's
some
only what
time.
7:02 right now. So
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see who has time for us today. Hey there,
cool.
Hassan.
I got enough light. Yeah, yeah, it's enough light. Yeah, we good.
Okay. Yeah, as long as we're getting some time in. And Joe, if you would not mind manning the thank you so much. Peace and blessings to you too. Oh, it looks like it just pops up on the screen. I don't think I need you
I
to mind man it.
I
And,
I don't even
but
see the comments.
if I get the yapping and somebody's asking a question, let me know.
I can't even see the comments. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Well, look like I'm on my own in that regard.
yeah.
I'm glad you were able to join us. Hassan said he's just getting off from work and decided to jump in. Hey, hey. So we're just giving a couple of more people a chance to get in. Instagram said it's telling people that we're live for our first ever live. So we're going to see what we get. I'm going to I'm going to send out some invitations here and
Yeah,
see
I
what
wonder if
we
I
get.
have to rejoin. Maybe it got confused or something, but for
Is it giving
uh
you, it's telling you
no,
something?
I just can't see like everything you seen. I can't see the comments, but you can see
Oh,
me clearly though, right?
yeah, I can see
Okay.
you very clear. No
Yeah.
problem at all.
Don't know.
Let's see. And all I'm doing right now is just, inviting some folks that may want to jump on with us before because I don't want to start the session and then people are like, oh, but wait, can we go back? Or I have a question or, that
Right.
kind of thing. I kind of want everybody to be on the same page with being able to talk. Oh, Hassan, let me just tell you, I was supposed to wear my necklace today, but my dog just had puppies. I'm really literally operating off of maybe 5 hours of sleep for the week. And I left it in my bag at my son's house. So next episode, I'll I'll dazzle them with your mastery and art and jewelry.
Okay, I'm back. So it was
All
not
right.
on Do Not Disturb.
Oh,
So
okay. So
so
somebody
now
picked
it
it up.
is. Yeah, it should be on it now. So should be pretty good.
All right. So look, we 5 minutes in, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. You guys are gonna see me kind of looking back and forth. So I just want you to know that I am referring to notes because I definitely want to maximize our time. Typically, we're in session in person from 7 p.m. until around 9,
Yeah,
sometimes later
about
than that.
9 p.m.
Yeah, well, it depends on the conversation. Very rarely do we finish early
Which
because
is true.
we get into some deep stuff, right? But sometimes we go a little bit after. But today, I really want to try to stay within about an hour just for today's introduction to the HEALn HumpDay sessions and what we do in those sessions. The biggest reason is because in a minute, and I know any minute, my dog's puppies are probably going to start whining. They're 5 days old and I am on every 2 hours assisting her to feed duty. So therein lies the reason that I've not had any sleep. It also is the reason that we are live and not in person at the Atlanta
Atlanta
Blockchain
Blockchain
Center.
Center.
So we usually have these sessions every Wednesday at 7 p.m. at the Atlanta Blockchain Center. If you're not familiar, if you've never been, just Google it. It'll give you the address. It's 45 Old Ivy Road. I almost said
Yeah, I
wrong.
think
Old
it's for
Ivy Road,
Old Ivor Road.
Northeast in Atlanta, Georgia. So for the next 8 weeks or so, because it takes about that long to whelp the puppies and get them ready to be rehomed,
Hmm.
I won't be able to come to the Atlanta Blockchain Center, despite how badly I want to.
Same
But I
thing.
don't want people to miss out on their sessions. So
And that's why we're virtual.
that's why we're virtual. So welcome to HEALn HumpDay. And we are extremely grateful to have you in this space. It is really designed to help you begin your healing journey. We are not therapists, so let me go ahead with our disclaimer before
Yes, hit
we
them
get
with that.
deep into everything. I'm going to read it verbatim to make sure that I'm covering everything. HEALn Help is not composed of licensed professional therapists and does not provide medical advice. We do not prescribe medication or psychedelics. We will not interfere with your psychedelic therapy if you should choose us as your spotter. But we do offer spotter services for those of you that are
Hmm.
receiving psychedelic therapy. We are focused on wellness support in the way of mental health, emotional wellness. We offer coaching, we offer job coaching, a lot of different coaching. We got a couple of
Yes, we wear many
but
hats.
at the end of the day, we just want you to understand that we are not therapists. We are not suggesting that you replace any therapy that you are receiving with your HEALn HumpDay sessions or any personal one-on-one sessions that you decide to schedule with us, and we'll make sure everybody has access to that information. And we encourage you to seek professional therapy if you feel like you are struggling really, really hard with depression, anxiety, if you're having suicidal ideations. This may not be the space for you to get all that you need. You're certainly welcome to come here and get support in that journey. But
Hmm.
anything that might require some medical assistance, or should I say, medication uh, assistance, which is nothing to be ashamed of. We just can't provide that here, but we can provide you with all the support, all the love, all the goal setting, all of the tools you need to be able to cope in a way that's healthy. If you have been dealing with some traumas, if you've been feeling stuck in life, if you're just over this economy and this whole job situation, if you are an entrepreneur, especially within the blockchain space, and you are grinding and working hard, but entrepreneurship in and of itself can be challenging, and you can feel defeated and want to give up. So there's a number of reasons that we exist, and
That's right.
that's just a part of it. So HEALn Help, if you've never heard the term, heard of us before, we believe that everyone can be the superhero in their life. And I don't know if you can see, I don't know if it's at the top of your screen over here. Am I
Yep,
pointing in the right
yep.
place?
It's right here.
Yeah, because I don't know if it's translating, but you see those two little superheroes up in the corner there. That's HEALn, and that's Help. So HEALn is the female superhero, and she represents the female energy that we have to tap into when we are looking to nurture the things in us that have caused us brokenness, despair, grief, sadness, depression, anxiety, those things. So healing is the female energy that you'll tap into within yourself to help along your healing process. Help is the masculine energy. He's what
Yes.
you'll tap into when it gets tough, and you start digging up stuff that you may not have dealt with, grief, childhood traumas, relationship traumas, because not everybody that has been traumatized by their parents. Sometimes it's a relationship, sometimes it's a work environment. But help is the masculine energy, the strength, the determination, the push through that you're going to tap into to get on the other side of some of the things that are weighing you down, holding you down, and in some cases making you feel defeated.
Hmm.
So we definitely have a mantra, and it is not my own, so I can't claim, I can't take credit.
What is the
And
mantra
Joe,
that we go by?
if you wanna do the mantra, you can.
Let's see. Hold on.
I don't want to
Oh,
monopolize.
oh no, you good. I don't have the mantra in front of me right
Oh, okay.
now.
Well, who you? Because you don't know it by heart, but I do. It's
Yep,
no
I know,
one
right?
saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. And that is a quote from Buddha. And basically, what it's saying is nobody's coming to the rescue, right? Things are happening in our lives around us, for us. Sometimes we
Constantly.
feel like to us, but it really is for us. And sometimes we're just hoping for, even if we don't recognize it in that way, someone to come to the rescue. So we are looking for the perfect relationship to help us with our loneliness and some of the struggles that we have in relationship. We're
That's
looking
right.
for that job to come along and bring us happiness, to in whatever struggles we may be having from a professional or financial um, aspect. So it basically is that you have to save yourself. It's like if you're in an airplane, right? What do they tell you, Joe, when you're in an airplane and God forbid, if it's going down?
Yes.
Hey,
They definitely
welcome,
walk you through the
chaotic
steps.
subculture. Go ahead, I'm
I
sorry.
said they definitely walk you through the steps like, hey, this is what you need to do to save yourself and also help others.
Right. And before you can save yourself when you're in an emergency situation, and I'm going to use the airplane going down as a metaphor. You got to put your own oxygen mask
That's
on
right.
before you can save someone else. So our mantra, no one saves us but ourselves, no one can and no one may, is basically us saying, put your oxygen mask on, help yourself get well mentally, emotionally. In this way, you can support others in doing that. And for those of us who have children, there are things that we talk about as entrepreneurs, passing
Hmm.
down generational wealth, but we also pass down generational trauma and
Yes.
generational. I'll use bad habits
Because it
as
mostly
phrase.
is bad habits. Yeah.
Yeah. So to break those things so that you stop them there, and I mean stuff like it could be as simple as how we discipline our children to addiction in the family. A lot of times, and I happen to have a history of that in my family of alcoholism or drug use. And those are things that are passed down generation to generation. And if you're not dealing with the things, and,
Right.
alcohol is the cover for evading or avoiding trauma
Avoidance. Yeah,
or
it's more like, yeah.
avoiding things that have happened. On our first in-person session, we did an exercise called flow and release. And what
Yes,
I
that's
had
what we did.
everyone do was everyone had a water bottle in one hand and they had a cup in the other hand, an empty cup in the other hand. And I read off a series of questions. It's kind of never have I ever type of
Yes.
situation where you needed to pour water out of your bottle into a cup if any of the things that I said pertain to you. And some of those things are really deep. So we also gave people the opportunity to wait until the end of the session and just kind of pour out what they didn't want to do in the moment as to not draw attention to what they were
Hmm.
acknowledging in their lives. But you would have been surprised to see how many people were in the room with empty bottles, had
Yes.
no room left in the cup, and had to drink water. And what that bottle represented at the end of the session was how much life had taken out of them, how much they had experienced life, and where they were emotionally, how empty or
Hmm.
close to empty they were emotionally. So here, what we actually do is we help you recognize where you are experiencing or
I
hugs.
give,
And I am a hugger, Hassan. That is one of my biggest things. Every time I hug someone, my intention is to infuse them with positive energy, love, security, anything that I can convey emotionally.
and that's
Um,
what pretty
Positive.
much happens in the groups too. When on every Wednesday, it's open or very open,
Yeah.
open format,
Yeah.
and just very welcoming. So people know, like, hey, you show up, no one's here to judge or anything. And even if you don't want to share, it's
Right.
fine. We also have where you can speak to us privately, and we can have sessions from there. But that's how we're inviting that we are in every Wednesday.
Absolutely. And we always start every session with some kind of breath exercise or meditation or some mantras,
The
hand
mantras, I'm
movements.
about to say that.
We always start the session with kind of creating clearing the vessel. Let me see. Learned that from my healing circle. Yeah, you would be surprised how much water and oxygen help your body with some of the things, the simplest things that we suffer from. Water and oxygen
Yes.
would definitely is a I won't say a cure-all, but it's very powerful. So when you learn how to use your breathing, and that's part of the reason why when people are having an anxiety attack or a panic attack, people are like, okay, breathe with me, because they are not able to regulate your breathing, your breath, your oxygen in your body has
Yes.
everything to do with your functioning. You don't have enough oxygen, you don't have enough air, you're gonna
You're
pass out.
gonna pass out. That's
And
right.
an extreme of that is not enough air, is you not here no more, and we don't want that.
Right.
So yeah, we start the sessions off with, yep, breathe, stretch, not stresses, stretch.
I was
Let
about
it
to say.
go.